Hello everyone. In this lecture we'll see a problem based on analytic function and its derivative under this complex function. A problem is show that f of z is equal to sin z is analytic and hence find f dash of z. Solution. So the given function f dash of z is equal to sin of z. Fine. So for this what we'll do here, put z is equal to x plus iy in the right hand side, and this function f of z can be written as u plus iv always. So sin of z will be replaced by what here, x plus iy. So this is nothing but Cartesian form. So for this we can go for sin of a plus b form. So sin of a plus b is nothing but sin of a plus b is, so sin a into cos b plus cos a into sin b. So as per the trigonometry formula, sin of a plus b, I will repeat, it is sin a into cos b plus cos a into sin b. So I will apply, it is sin of x into cos of iy plus cos of x into sin of iy. So once we get, it is u plus iv. So from this we need to generate what here, u and v. So remember, so we have one of the important concepts here. So this point you have to remember, that is cos of iy can be written as cos hyperbolic of y. Similarly, sin of iy can be written as sin hyperbolic of y, or cos hyperbolic of y can be reversely written as cos of iy, and sin hyperbolic of y can be written as reversely what here, sin of iy. So this is one of the important thing you have to remember here. So therefore u plus iv will become sin of x into cos iy can be written as cos hyperbolic of y plus cos of x into sin of iy will be written as what here, sin hyperbolic of y. So once here, but once again I will repeat, cos of iy is cos hyperbolic of y and sin of iy is I times sin hyperbolic of y. So this is very important. So this point you have to remember. I will repeat, cos of iy is cos hyperbolic of y, but sin of iy is I times sin hyperbolic of y. So here on replacement, sin x as it is, cos of iy is cos hyperbolic of y plus cos x as it is, sin of iy is I times, this I will write here, I times sin hyperbolic of y. So this property you have to remember. So therefore you can observe here, so real part, this is completely real part, and this is imaginary, and this is completely imaginary. So therefore on comparing real and imaginary, or on equating real and imaginary, we'll get u is equal to sin x into cos hyperbolic of y, that is real part, and imaginary part v is equal to cos of x into sin hyperbolic of y. So this is a real function and imaginary function, we got it, that is u and v. So once we get u and v, we need to go for differentiation. So on differentiating with respect to x and y partially. So on differentiating with respect to x means this u and v will differentiate with respect to x and y partially here. So firstly we'll go with respect to x. So ux will be, so at that time cos hyperbolic of y is a constant. So differentiation of sin x with respect to x is what here, cos x. And we'll go for differentiation of v with respect to x partially, so it will become vx. So in this, sin hyperbolic of y is a constant, so differentiation of cos s with respect to x is what here, minus sin x. So we got ux and vx. Now we'll go for what here, again with respect to y for u and v. So u of y, that is partial derivative of u with respect to y is, so keep sin x as it is, partial derivative of cos hyperbolic of y is sine hyperbolic of y, and partial derivative of v with respect to y is vy is equal to, so here what happens, cos x is a constant, so partial derivative of sine hyperbolic of y with respect to y is sine cos hyperbolic of y. You observe here ux value what we got, it is same as vy, and vx is negative, but here functions are same, we got negative. So therefore I can say that here the above the partial derivatives satisfy what here CR equations, that is ux is equal to vy and vx is equal to minus uy satisfy. So if CR equation satisfy, we can say that the function f of z is equal to sine of z is analytic. If it is analytic, we can go for its derivative, because they have asked we need to go for what here, a derivative. So to find f dash of z, it is Cartesian form, so we need to use f dash of z is equal to the formula ux plus I times vx. So we need to use what here, ux plus I times vx. So we'll replace ux value, which is nothing but this here, and vx value what we got will replace. So therefore f dash of z is equal to ux value is cos of x into cos hyperbolic of y plus I vx value we got what here, minus sine x into sine hyperbolic of y. So we'll go for the simplification now, which is nothing but cos of x into cos hyperbolic of y, plus into minus is minus I times sine into sine x into sine hyperbolic of y. Or as we know that cos of x into cos hyperbolic of y, so I will recall once again, cos hyperbolic of y reversely can be written as cos I y, and sine hyperbolic of y can be written as what here, sine Iy divided by I. So you just observe here, so this cos hyperbolic of y can be written as what here, cos of Iy minus this sine x as it is I times sine hyperbolic of y. I times sine hyperbolic of y is sine of Iy. So I will repeat, I will show here, I times sine hyperbolic of y is sine Iy. So that I have used directly here. So this I into sine hyperbolic of y is nothing but what here, sine of Iy. Or on simplification again, so this is cos A cos B minus sine A sine B, which is nothing but it is the formula for cos A plus B. So this cos A cos B minus sine A sine B. So this is the formula for cos A cos B minus sine A sine B means cos A plus B formula. So A is x, B is what here, Iy. So therefore it is cos of x plus Iy. But x plus Iy is nothing but complex number z. So therefore f dash of z is equal to cos of z. So this is a required derivative of the given analytic function f of z. If you go just in general, so differentiation of sin z is nothing but cos z. So which one you getting here by using what here, complex, by using what here, this partial derivative under this analytic function. So in this way we need to find or to check or test the analytic function, and we can go for its derivatives.